to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, click the bell to be notified of future videos. This is called Sunspots, and it finishes 12 inches. Here's the diagram, and this is your chance to use up some leftover jelly rolls or 2.5-inch strips, and then a background fabric. Here are what 4 blocks look like block to block in this configuration. And then here's what 16 blocks looks like set block to block. The block is from Sunspots. It's a free quilt pattern by Maureen Cracknell from Art Gallery Fabrics. If you scan this code, you can download the free pattern from Art Gallery Fabrics. Here are the patches. We just have 3 different fabrics. Patch A is a 2-inch finished square. We cut 2.5-inch squares. We need 1 patch of the background and 2 patches of the dark fabric. Here are the AccuQuilt dies, and if there are AccuQuilt dies, they are listed here. Patch B is a 2-inch by 4-inch finished rectangle. We cut 4.5-inch by 2.5-inch rectangles. We'll need 3 of the dark fabric, 2 of the light, and 1 of the background. Patch C is a 2-inch by 6-inch finished rectangle. We cut 6.5 inches by 2.5-inch rectangles. We need 1 background, 1 dark patch, and 2 light patches. Patch D is a 2-inch by 10-inch finished rectangle. We cut 10.5-inch by 2.5-inch strips, and then we need 1 patch of the background fabric. There's 1 more patch up here. This is patch E. It's a 2-inch by 8-inch finished rectangle. We cut 8.5-inch by 2.5-inch rectangles, and we need 1 patch of the background. What I did, I just cut strips off of fat quarters, and I have leftover strips, cut strips of 2.5 inches, and then cut the pieces I needed. Here are the cutting instructions. Tells you how many pieces you need of each. And they're all from 2.5-inch strips. Here are the fabrics I've chosen. This is the background, the dark, and the light. To piece this block, we'll look at step 1, and it has 5 different pictures. We'll make 1 unit of each of these. Then we'll look at the diagram to put the block together. So for the first one, we'll take 2.5-inch squares and sew them together like this. And the second one, we take the B patch and an A patch. So this is the second one. And then 2 of these. This is the third one. And this one is the 4th. And then we have these. So we'll sew these all together and press the seams. Looking at the diagram, I'm going to lay the pieces out on the prop-it board. Start up in the left-hand corner. Okay, there it is. Now I'm just going to start up in this corner and sew this one first. Sew the right to the left, then a bottom, then sew the right to the left, then the bottom. So just keep going like that. The right to the left and the bottom till you're finished with the block. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, click the bell to be notified of future videos.